Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast. Welcome back to some more Masters Ranked Duel. Right now, I kind of thought it'd be fun to play a warrior, so we're taking Osiris into 1v1, going up against an Uller right now, which is probably, dude, he's probably the scariest guy I could go against right now, honestly. Of all the bans we had, you know, Kali, Baka, Hebo, Kronos, all the typical ones, I feel like Uller's the scariest one left, because he has such a good early game, and that's really where you want to win as a warrior, so we'll see what he can do, but we're starting Hand of God, or Hand of the Gods, to try and get a really good early game advantage, so we'll see if he's going to contest this. He should try and get some damage on me, but we should be able to secure pretty easily. It looks like he's going for the stun. We've got it secured already. He's using his abilities already on me, which is not a great idea, in my opinion, because he needs it for wave clear. Oh, he's going to try and fight this. I don't think he can win even with Shell, or with Bracer even, because the stun should still be down. Oh, no, it's up. Oh, that was close, dude. That was close. Bracer was actually really big there. I assumed he had Shell and not Bracer. I think Bracer gave him more than Shell would have in that scenario. I could have just tried to juke him a little bit while his Shell went down. We won the trade, which is really important. We're going to try and clear out this wave, and then we're going to try and take away his blue buff. That experience I got from that was huge. He lost all that wave experience. He didn't get the buff experience I got. So I'm 5, and he's still level 3. So that's really important. And just for clear, we're going to go ahead and put another point in our 2 and not our 3 yet. And we're going to try and take away his blue and just hopefully sustain up enough with Death Toll. This is actually kind of a risky fight for him. We're going to try and block away. Got it. Perfect. And he really can't fight me very well right now, even though I'm low. I've got red buff, and I'm level 5. He actually used a bunch of his mana there. And honestly, I don't think there's a point in fighting because he's so close to his tower and his Phoenix, so he can run away really easy. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to go on the wave, and we'll try and get our blue secured. And if we can get it secured, actually, do we even need to secure our blue? I guess we do. We should be able to secure it pretty easily. If he wants to contest, which he could, then we can try and just wait for the cooldown on Hand of the Gods and take it that way. But it looks like he's just going to give it up to me. Yeah, he's going to give it up. Okay, we got our blue buff. We got both blue buffs, actually, and the red buff, which is really good. And even though I don't have boots done at all, neither does he. So I can actually fight a little bit here, even if I wanted to. Although it's probably not going to be worth it. I don't want to risk throwing. He doesn't really have mana is the thing. But I don't have too much HP. He's going to try and fight a little bit, and I think that's all his mana. So we're going to look to fight this. I don't think he has more mana. Oh, and he just uses 2. That's a kill. That was a big mistake, man. He tried to use his 2 and didn't wait for the mana for his 3. Maybe he wouldn't have come close to the mana for his 3. I'm not totally sure. But, man, that second kill's huge. So we have won the early game hard. This guy's level 5. I am level 7. And we're going to back with 2,500 gold right now. That's going to be a warrior tabby for us. We're going to start into our defense, which will be Nemean. And we'll grab a couple more potions. Okay, so red buff spawning soon. I still got my Hand of the Gods up, which is perfect. That basically just means I get red. He can fight me on it if he wants, try and do some damage to me, but with this much of a lead, it won't be too much of a point. My ultimate is down, which is important for him, because obviously, you know, Uller doesn't even have an ultimate, so getting the opponent's ultimate down is really big for Uller, since he doesn't have that to fight with. That's basically when Uller's at a disadvantage, when his opponent has ultimate up and Uller doesn't have an ult to begin with. All right, let's see. Is this guy going to contest it all? We definitely want to look to poke him out where we can. Try and definitely take trades right now with this lead. With double defense, it's tough for him to do much to me. And we got a lot of poke there. He does have a chalice to heal up with, but it's going to take some time to really use that. And so far, I'm really on point with these hits. And we'll try and force his jump here. We could actually maybe dive. Not quite, because I don't have cooldowns yet. But I can dive right here in just a second. I'm going to try and bait him a little bit. Wait for that 2 cooldown. Here we go. If I can hit these. Oh, I missed the 2. That's bad. That's fine. I'm tanky enough with my tier 2 defense that he can't really do anything there. And because he's pretty backed off, we may not need to use Hog on this and may be able to save it for his blue buff. Let's see what he wants to do. And he's going to back there. Looks like he definitely backed. I don't know why else he would be staying and not trying to contest. So that means we get red buff. I'm pretty sure he gave it up because he knew I had Hand of the Gods. We didn't have to use it. That's one of the things that's so great about Hand of the Gods. You can force people off of contesting because they can't possibly steal it. And you don't even use it and you steal something else, which is one of the big reasons this active can be good. Of course, it's going to fall off in the late game, but we'll see if we can gank him right here. Get some pressure on him. We're going to try and bait his jump. There we go. We got his jump there. That's really important for him. We can actually look to engage and not even go on his blue. Get him with the ultimate here. He's in a lot of trouble. He's going to be able to use his bracer and get out of that, but that's fine. We got his bracer, which is important for us. We did use our ultimate, but his bracer is going to be down for longer than that. And he's pretty forced off, so if he wants to engage on me, he's going to be in trouble again. And here there's like no reason not to use Hand of the Gods pretty much, so we can just go ahead and use it right here. There we go. Secured. Finally used it. We should be able to get our blue buff, no problem. What? What are you doing? Hello? I don't know why he did that. That one I have no explanation for. I don't know, man. I had a level lead. I wasn't low. I have red buff. That was weird. That was a little bit fishy. I don't know. Yeah, I just have no clue. We're going to grab our blue buff and head back for Nemean. That's definitely something, if you're playing an assassin or a warrior and you're against a hunter, you pretty much want to build Nemean second item almost no matter what. If you use cooldowns a lot, you can go breastplate. But it's just so hard to fight against the guy with Nemean. It's such a big item. And we'll start going into our penetration to make sure he can't really build defense. We'll go Exy, and then probably Kin Size after that. We could go Ikeball, but Ikeball is just such a short-term item. It's really not worth it, and Nemean's more effective than Ikeball as a second item. So Ikeball is kind of just out right now because of the recent nerfs to it. Not as much attack speed, not as much of the passive anymore. So it's just mostly out of the meta, just entirely, even in 1v1. Normally it's just more important to go Lifesteal, Defense, Execution, or Kin Size, all those items. All right, we don't really have anything to do here. Actually, does this... Actually, don't even know. Does this hit... Okay, it does do damage to jungle bosses, so we can also use this to secure Bull Demon. At this point in the game, we probably won't need it to. Oh, that's a bad aim on my part. We got a ghost hit on the one. Nothing to do about that. Like, it landed on him, but it didn't actually connect, apparently. You know, it's one of those. There we go. That poke is huge right now. When he's behind, he really actually... In a way, he wants to build defense right now. It's really important for him to stack up Devos, so it's actually a huge disadvantage to go defense because it means he gets late game even later. But it's really tough to survive at this stage of the game because I can poke him so easily with my abilities, and he doesn't have defense to tank it up a lot. So he's at a really tough point in the game for him in this matchup, which is why warriors can do work if they can get ahead, because it's so hard to build defense second item on an AC. You just give up so much of your late game by not stacking Devos yet. So this means we get red buff. Again, we don't have to use Hand of the Gods because he's backing. So we can try and save that for his blue buff. Or if we want to, we can go ahead and use it for Bull Demon, which actually I might do in just a second here. I'm not sure. It's tempting, you know? He's going to be focused on clearing wave. I think let's go for it. Let's try it, even though I could back right now. I could back for items at inactive. Or we could bait him. What's he up to? Is he rotating over? He's thinking about it, but he's not coming yet. So we're going to try and do that. I just missed my 2. We're going to try and do this a little bit. And if he rotates, we'll give it up. Because I don't want to take too much. Oh, just kidding. He's on wave. Okay, this should be a pretty easy Bull Demon then for me. And then we can just back in a second and get that. There we go. So his blue buff's up. Or it's about to be up. So he should be able to get that secured. Not a big deal. He's going to get a buff finally. It's fine. He's actually not backing yet. He doesn't want to fight me right now. His tower's down. He's not safe at all. If he jumps over the wall, I can ult him. And we'll do that right now. So this should be a kill. You messed up, boy. You done messed up. And he tried to use his bracer after the anti-heal, so he did not have much of a chance. We'll just go ahead and clear out the wave and push it into tower here. We should be able to do a lot of damage, if not entirely take it. Normally, I try and avoid fighting when I can back for an active, when I can finish items. But right there, I had a really good opportunity to at least start Bull Demon. And because I had Hand of the Gods, pretty easily secure it. So that's the only reason I didn't do that. And of course, right now we have Bull Demon, so we don't want to back yet. Again, I've got a really big item advantage right now just because Nemean is so strong in the early game that it's fine for me to do this. And we should have tower secured pretty easily right now. We'll just let him start clearing the wave and we'll focus on finishing this up. He just shouldn't be able to do enough damage. Yeah, like look at the damage he's doing right now. I have regen, I have Death Toll, I have Nemean. There's just not much he can do to me in that situation. And because of that, we're going to try and take away his blue buff too. Even though I have almost 3k gold to spend, it's still worth it. But I don't have Hand of the Gods, so we're just going to try and quickly secure this. Got it. All right, so we should try and push one wave up. We'll go ahead and take our blue buff in the meantime, and then we'll back with a ton of money to spend. Executioner is going to be the first thing we'll pick up, and then we could start going into our Kin Size. And then after that, we'll want more defense. All right, come to Papa. Here we go. Grab this. There we go. Let's go ahead and head back to base. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Oh, that was like frame perfect. Okay, we're going to get our Thorns online. Let's go ahead and grab another one of these. And even though I probably don't need it at all, just in case. Let's go ahead and head back towards the lane. We'll try and look to push Phoenix with the red buff, if anything. Honestly, we're probably not going to be able to get Phoenix until we get Bull Demon back up. because, you know, it's Phoenix. It's going to hit hard. Even with the Nemean physical defense, it's going to take a lot of damage to kill him very quickly if we're actually going to be able to kill him under Phoenix, because it's going to chunk, man. Phoenix hits extremely hard, and, you know, when we just have one defense item, it's going to be tough to tank much of it. So if he wants to push out and risk his life, okay, I'm not too worried about that damage. I can sustain it up pretty well with Chalice and Death Toll. And that's all his abilities down, so he should have red buff pretty easily secured. But yeah, it's going to be tough to actually tank up Phoenix, so we will try and not play too aggressive on him right now. Instead, look to try and fight him once Bull Demon comes back up for the most part. But yeah, if he plays aggressive here, which he probably won't, he shouldn't. If he plays aggressive and pushes up the lane, we can definitely look to fight him. Otherwise, he's probably going to sit under Phoenix. That's fine. We can just go ahead and let him have a little bit of time where he can farm, and then we'll go on Bull Demon as soon as it spawns. There we go. Got that cleared out. We'll just try and farm up a little bit more, get our kin size online, and that's really when we're going to be ready to fight too. So even if Bull Demon spawns before I can get kins done, I'm actually going to try and wait for that as well, just so we have more of an advantage. I'm not trying to BM, by the way. I'm just kind of bored because temporarily there's really nothing to do. He wants to fight a little bit, so we can kind of try and fight, but there's not too much to do, right? Like, it's kind of tough to fight him. There's a wave in the way, you know. It's just he's going to be able to disengage to his Phoenix, so we'll just back real quick. That's our kins money. That's what we needed. And we'll also sell these off because I want to go ahead and grab a ward as well. So we're going to ward right up here. We're going to ward at this spot right here and try and get a better idea of when he's rotating over to Bull Demon, because that's something that he should be looking to do. We'll also rotate there right away, just in case this man is ballsy enough to go for it as soon as it spawns, because he could be. He probably isn't, because it's kind of crazy. Yeah, sure enough, he's on wave right now. He's going to push that into tower. Honestly, he can do that if he wants. I'm just going to go on this immediately, see if he wants to rotate or not. I've got the hog to secure it pretty easily, but it's not a ton of damage. It's just 300, so I do have to be smart about it. Luckily, the thing about this, I can just read the number, right? There we go. Got it. Secured. Boom. Bull Demon online. Let's do it. I just missed everything. Okay, he's jumping away. I'm not going to be able to chase him through this. I just don't have enough movement speed with his 2-up, so we'll just look to push the wave up here. Come here. And if he wants to play aggressive here, we can just kind of go on him and try and force him off as best we can. We just want to keep him from clearing. Let's see what he's going to do here. Looks like he does want to clear wave. We're trying to keep him off here, trying to get him to jump. There we go. He was able to get out of range, but the stun's going to land, so it doesn't really matter. As long as we can just stick to him with the tether, he's going to be pretty caught out there. So that's Phoenix done. Pretty much, you know, just got to give it a little time, basically. And he's going to be down 10 seconds, so we can try and get some Titan damage as well. All right, what we're going to do here is, because I haven't needed to use Thorns so far, I'm actually going to pop Thorns while fighting Titan real quick and get some extra damage reflected to it. And we've got creeps in range, so we can try and reset it to the creeps. Try and just farm everything real quick, or kill everything real quick. And now he's going on me. We've got more creeps. Titan's starting to go on me. We're going to try to just look to back off here. Although I will take the stun if I can get it. This man may have just killed himself. Got him. Oh, that's going to be game, and he's going to surrender off of that. So there's a little bit of Osiris gameplay for you guys. You guys are probably thinking, well, Mast is just uploading games where he wins everything. For this game in particular, okay, I'm going to address this game in particular. When you're playing an Osiris in 1v1, it's going to be tough to get anything but just a hard win or a hard loss. Just saying. I definitely do want to upload losses for you guys. The thing is, normally in 1v1s, the way my losses go is like that. It's a hard win or a hard loss. Sometimes there is some in between, and I've had some matches like that. That's just normally how it goes. It's tough to have a competitive 1v1 match where it's just completely even for a lot of the match. So I'm just saying, in general with Osiris, you're going to kind of see this. So here's what it looks like when it goes well. We won the early game. That's what I did to try and win the game. If it didn't go well, GG, I suck. You don't suck, man. If it didn't go that well, then we would have been looking at a game where it's very tough to end because we're late in the game. And so, you know, Osiris is a melee range character. Tough to really kill Titan. That's going to give Ulu a chance to come back and win, almost guaranteed. So that's what you want to see it happen like. And, you know, maybe in the future I will get a game where I can upload it and be like, here's how it happened this time. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.